Hey YouTube, I got a question. How's your New Year's resolutions coming? Mine, not so good. Alright guys, you remember my New Year's resolution. What I was going to do was try to make my videos more PG-13, okay? And I was going to do that because I knew that eventually Swift would come across my videos, and I didn't want them saying, hey man, you know, your videos are alright, but you know, we kind of want you to curtail the language a little bit. I don't know that they've come across my videos. Nobody's approached me about them, but I did watch or rewatch some of my videos, my latest ones, and I don't recognize the guy. That guy's not me, and I ain't comfortable with it. I got to be me. I say fuck, bitch, hole, all that shit. I talk trash. That's what I do, and I'm loose that way. I'm come across more that way, and I goddamn know it's more entertaining than to see me going, oh well, you know, I guess I need to be politically correct. Man, fuck that. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to be me, and if you with me or you ain't, but I don't give a shit. They can find my video and say, hey man, you talking that? Hey, that's who I am, and I'm gonna get back to being me. Shit, we gonna have some fun, okay? So, disclaimer in advance, I talk a lot of shit, okay? So, outside of the content, I got to be off my ass. That's what I do. I enjoy it, and it's not to be pointed at anything or anyone. It's just who I am. Y'all seen my videos when I'm a lot more light, okay? And that's what I got to get back to. And in no way do I try to come across as a spokesperson for Swift Transportation, because I'm not. They don't know that I'm doing it, doing what I'm doing. All I want to do is give you guys some real content, not drama-free, but information that you can actually use instead of, you know, meet my family and shit. I mean, you know, I'm down with that, but you know, I don't want to hear two trucker drivers that are YouTubers and you know, having drama between them and shit. What the heck? That's got nothing to do with driving trucks, okay? And my target audience is you guys that are either thinking about getting into trucking or just got into it. We are a rookie channel. We talk rookie shit, and I talk all the shit. So don't think that I'm attacking anybody or shitting on Swift, because that ain't gonna happen. I'm very happy working for Swift, and they've done an excellent job, or they're doing an excellent job. Hell, they gotta be. They're the biggest bitches out there, so they gotta be doing something right. And I'm damn happy. So I'll say nothing to discredit the Swift Corporation, and I don't work for them in no, you know, in this sort of way, okay? That gets no kickback. Like I said, I don't even know if they are watching this, okay? So if you come across this Swift, I'm the some bitch that say motherfucker all the time, okay? That's what I do, okay? Now, let's talk some trucking. Alright, today I had my first late load. Now, if you know me, You've been watching me from the beginning. You know how I am. I have other businesses. I have people that work for me as well, and I'm really anal about time. I think that if you're not on time, you're disrespectful. You're disrespectful to the person that's waiting on you. I mean, their time ain't worth shit. What the hell? You know, wake your ass up, get where you got to be, get on time. I run hard, I run long, and I get my shit done. It's bright outside because it is 4 o'clock local time, and I have been in a sleeper for an hour and 20 minutes. That's how long I've been here. I already ran, dropped my load off, and I am 21 miles away from my pickup that I pick up tomorrow morning. Okay, that's how I do. I run it all, bruh. I run hard. Okay, so when I dropped my load off yesterday, and I got the next load. When I got that next load, I was actually at the fuel island at one of our terminals, and my goal was to the fueling doesn't come last. The fueling either is first before you pick up, or it's between your pickup and your delivery. But the delivery and the yard where I fueled was only 15 minutes apart. So I went and dropped the load off first, then I went to the fuel island. And I was going to do that because I wanted to go inside, take a shower, and wash clothes, and all that stuff's free there, right? Well, while I was at the fuel island, it came up bling bling, and I was like, oh shit, man. And I looked at my clock. I only had like 4 hours or something like that remaining. So I decided to just go ahead and pick up the load and start heading towards the drop. The drop was going to be at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was 375 miles away. So I wanted to at least get 100 or so miles covered. So that's what I did. All right, and I hurried up and went to sleep. Now, I knew that by 10 was going to be really close. I mean, I would just squeak in on time, right? Well, about 11:30 or 12 o'clock, I got a message through the Qualcomm and said, hey, you're going to be not out of service. What the hell they called it? That I was being shut down. Okay, that's what they said. So I said, shut down? What the hell? So I sent a message back. I'm not shut down. What are you talking about? I looked outside. Maybe it was the weather or something, but no, what the hell? But I didn't get a response. So I called him. I said, hey, what do you mean I'm shut down? What are you talking about? And what it said, what the message said, hey, I know you shut down, so I need to know exactly where you are so I can repower your load. That's what it said on the Qualcomm. So I come back and say, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, I got dropped. What what the hell? So she transferred me to another guy, and the guy says, well, according to our time, you won't make the delivery until 9 a.m. And I was going, 9 a.m.? What the hell? No, what you talking about? So they left me on it. Well, it was almost 9 a.m. when I got there. Now, a lot of that had to do with well, let me back up a little bit. That kind of bothered me what he said, so I didn't sleep really well, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I started thinking about it, and then I looked at my hours of service and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be, it has to be flawlessly perfect for me to be there on time, so I'm going to do a split sleeper. So you have to sleep 10 hours, okay? Well, you have to be off duty 10 hours before you get a fresh 14, okay? But if you run I mean, if you do 8 hours, you can get whatever you had still on your 14, and you can rest later another 2 hours and get the whatever what you would have gained if you had taken the full 10. Okay, so what I'm saying sounds kind of cumbersome, and it is kind of confusing, and it was very confusing because after my 8 I only had 29 minutes, and then I looked at my summary and I was like, oh shit, I only had 29 minutes because I ran it hard. I ran it all the way out to get my load covered from the day before, so I was kind of stuck and I had to do the 10s. I mean, I was waiting, 10:01, bam, on duty for the pre-trip, and as soon as I was done, bam, and started burning fuel. But at the appointed time, I was still an hour away, so I called. Hey, my ass definitely gonna be late because I ain't there, and it's already drop time, and blah blah blah. She said, okay, let me speak to somebody else. Just put somebody else on the phone. I said, hey, I don't understand how I could have been late because I don't waste any time, but I'm gonna be late. And the person called me last night, and I told him the whole story. The guy says, we already knew that was gonna be late when we put it on you. What the fuck? You give me a load that's late? It got me stressing? What happened, I guess they couldn't find anybody local to take that run. And whoever planned that run didn't plan enough run time in it. And, I don't pick and choose loads, man. I mean, they send it, I accept it, and then when I'm done, I get on it. That's it. And I've never had a problem. So I didn't look at that and realize how short that window was going to be. But I got lucky. I got lucky and I didn't get a service failure because whoever built that load had to take responsibility for the failure, okay? So I got away with one. Well, I say I got away with one. I didn't do anything wrong in the first place, except what you're going to learn from me right now. You're going to get your load assignments, and it's gonna be you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to screenshot. I don't know if I can. I may have to do that in a different video. Let's see to show you what the load assignments look like. But it's gonna be it's one page on your phone, or it's several pages in the Qualcomm. I generally use my phone. It just looks neater than the way it is in a Qualcomm. But it tells you the origination of the load, and then the load details with the load numbers and all that good stuff, and where to pick it up and all that. On the destination page, it tells you how many miles it is from the pickup or from where you are to well, let me get it right. It'll show deadhead miles, because we're going to be talking about the load you're gonna do. So let's just say you're at your you're at a final, which means you're at a destination, and you put in a Qualcomm that you're done. You send in your macro, and then bling 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 bling, the next load comes up. Okay, so on the destination of the next load, it's gonna say empty miles. The empty miles is from where you are, from your final to the shipper. Okay, and then it's going to tell you the miles from the shipper to the receiver. Add them both together, that's how many miles you're getting paid for. Okay, so you're gonna find out I'm not really concerned as much about getting to the load as I am getting from the load to its destination, okay? So you're gonna use 50 miles an hour. So if it's, you know, 100 miles, then, you know, it's gonna take you 2 hours, okay? That's how you're gonna figure that out. Now, are you gonna drive 50 miles an hour? Hopefully not. You know, hopefully you got a clear lane and you can drive 65, you know, max it out, you know, and that's gonna make up for when you're slowing down or whatever, okay? That's how I base it. I don't base it off of 60 or 65 miles an hour, because now you're at the wire, okay? You're not gonna be driving 65 miles an hour the whole time. So it works out. So after you get those miles, and you know, and then you divide it by 50, and you say, okay, well, that's how many hours it's going to take for me to get there. So you're going to look at your hours of service, and all right, reset time. I had to change batteries, okay? And I know I'm going long, okay? So I'm going to shut it up. I'll make you guys a video, and I'll have some screenshots and all that good stuff, and kind of let you see what what it's going to look like, your load assignment, what it looks like, and then I'll show you how to do the math, and make sure that you can, you know, figure out if you can make it to the destination on time or not, okay? So I've been running long, so I'll see you guys on the flip side.